want you to see this.
What?
Oh, it's the figures for the business that the club did last week. Oh, well, it's not a gigantic profit, but we are in the black.
Oh, this can't be right.
Of course it is. I just totaled it up. What's wrong are those stupid accountants who say, I don't know how to run this place.
This isn't right. The decimal point is in the wrong spot.
It is?
Yeah.
You mean we're not in the black?
Are you kidding? The club's color is fire engine red.
Listen, will you please, I want you to deliver this medical equipment as soon as possible. I'm planning some new experiments, a whole new series. No, there's no mix-up this time. I've got all the money I need. I can pay for it. Because I have a check from Lucinda Walsh on my desk that's as good as gold. Now, come on. Well, you heard wrong. I've got all the funding I need. Listen, are you going to make the delivery or to take my business someplace else? All right, fine. I'll expect it in the lab tomorrow morning. Thank you. Oh, hi, Bob.
Hi, John. I hope I'm not catching you at a bad time.
No, come on in.
Thanks. I should have called before I came over.
That's okay. What can I do for you?
I need to talk to you about Dusty. Are you sure you have to go back to work so soon?
Yeah, you can't expect Tucker to keep doing it all.
Well, he said it's a trial. You could take as long as you wanted.
Yeah, well, what do you expect him to say?
If you just tell me what you're looking for,
Some papers I need from work.
maybe I could help.
How can you help?
Were they in an orange folder?
Yeah.
I think you left them over there.
It's like I can't find anything around here anymore.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault.
Sure feels like it is.
Baby, I'm sorry. I'm just in a lousy mood, and I'm taking it out on you.
What's wrong?
Well, it's what you told me last night. I can't get it out of my head.
As the world turns. This portion brought to you today by today's Pringles with the delicious deep-fried flavor, and by Jif Peanut Butter. For a fresh peanutty taste, choosy mothers choose Jif.
If you love a kid who loves peanut butter, you ought to know about the difference. The peanuttier difference in Jif.
The difference is Jif's peanuttier taste that says, glad you belong to me. It's the only way to start their day with that taste more peanutty. It's the difference, the taste that makes the difference. The peanutty difference in Jif.
When it comes to these little ones, I could never be too choosy. So I tried all the big brands and found Jif tastes more like fresh roasted peanuts, bursting with that just cracked open peanutty taste. What a difference.
It's the difference, the taste that makes the difference. The peanutty difference in Jif.
Know what's missing in Pringles light potato chips? A lot of the fat you get in ordinary potato chips. Know what else? You'll never miss it.
Know what else is missing in Pringles Light? A lot of the salt you get in many ordinary chips. You'll never miss it.
No, it's not missing in Pringles Light? You guessed it.
Pringles light potato chips. Less fat, less salt, and so much flavor you'll never miss what's missing.
Of your white wrong, or ashamed, your wise man's in sight. Then get Oxidol, and you won't get ashamed to show it. Whites.
If dingy Christmas whites make you say, bah, humbug, Oxidol's hard-working cleaners in color safe bleach will make you say, ho, ho, ho. Now, who would money a Christmas stocking over and over? We did. Wash it each time in a leading liquid. Same here, but washed in Oxidol. You wouldn't be ashamed to hang the Oxidol stocking because it's whiter.
So show off your shirt. You'll go to the store tonight. You got wise about whites, 'cause with Oxidol, Jolly pipes.
Is it Russ? Because if that's what it is, I told you I never loved him. I was grateful to him, but that's...
No, look, I understand about Russ. You were all alone, and the guy was offering a chance for a whole new life.
But I didn't want a new life. I wanted my old one back. I wanted you.
I know. I am not upset about Russ. It's Diana. She stood right there, and she told me that she needed to get away for a little while. She was going to take a trip to Vermont. Do you know what that means? That means that she saw you at the club, and then she never told me about it.
I know. Well, she said she wasn't sure. That's why she went to Vermont to check.
Oh, come on. You know that she is lying. Craig saw you, and he knew it was you. I knew it was you. Everybody knew it was you. Diana knew it was you, and she didn't say anything.
I know. Well,
she was hoping you would stay up there in Vermont, and we would never find you.
I know. Maybe you're right.
She stood there and said she was going to Vermont, and she didn't say a thing.
But she did later.
Yeah,
she told Lila, she told Brian.
Yeah, right, because Craig had found you, and she knew that. And she was afraid that we would all find out how she had lied. But by then, she had already known for weeks. If I had known then, I never would have gone to Amsterdam. And we would have been together a long time ago.
But look, you found your father. And we found each other. Didn't we? And look, staying mad at Diana is going to get you nowhere. Being angry at her only lets her win. Forget it. Let it go. You can't be angry and happy at the same time, and I want us to be happy.
Yeah, you're right. I'll try. I just won't think about it.
The $2,000 balance due to a dress shop. What'd you do, buy out the place?
I bought a dress.
$2,000 bucks? What was it made of?
It's an original. That's what they cost.
Well, you charge it to the club's account, Diana. Now, it's no wonder this place is going down the tubes. That's not a business expense.
Of course it is. I wear it here. I would hardly have the proper image if I walked around in burlap, now would I? And besides, you saw the dress and you loved it.
You know, you're crazy. You got a screw loose in that beautiful blonde head of yours.
And you are nothing but gloom and doom.
The ship is sinking, and you're buying platinum dresses.
Look, I am sick of everybody telling me I don't know how to run business.
Oh, you want proof?
Doesn't matter anyway, Cal. Brian is coming over here, and I'm going to talk him into bailing us out.
Well, he hasn't got a bucket big enough, Diana. These statements are a mess. The figures you wrote down, you wrote them down all wrong.
I'm not an accountant.
Well, where is your accountant? He's the one who should be doing all this.
I don't have an accountant. I fired him.
You what?
Well, everybody was telling me I should cut expenses, so I did.
Diana, you can't run a place like this unless you have somebody to keep books.
Well, what about you?
Me?
Yes, you're always popping off about how wonderful you are with figures. So prove it. I mean, I can't pay you what I'd pay a real accountant, but...
Look, you can't afford anything right now.
Well, Brian will help.
Brian will help what?
Well, Diana, I'll talk to you later.
No, oh, no, Cal, look, why don't you stay? Hi, Brian, thanks for coming over.
Sure.
I know how busy you are.
What's up?
Well, actually, I was just taking a look at the books, and I'm having a little trouble making ends meet, and we're still in the red, but we're doing much better.
Dan, I talked to your former accountant. He said you're sinking fast.
Oh, no. That's all turned around. And besides, I have a brand new accountant who is absolutely marvelous. And he thinks we can really, really make a go of this place. It's just that, well, I just need a small loan to get me through this month.
From me?
Well, of course, Brian. I mean, you know I'm good for it. I do have my trust fund.
A trust fund that you can't touch.
Well, only temporarily, Brian. I mean, Daddy's stupid stipulations, they won't...
Diana, I would love to help you, but it's time you learn that you got to make a go of this enterprise or you've got to get out. Now, if I bail you out again next month, you're going to come to me the month after and the month after and the month after, and you're never going to learn to stand on your own.
Brian, no, I promise. It will not happen again.
I just don't think it's wise to throw good money after bad.
Okay, Brian, look, how about if I make you a business proposition? You can be my partner, and then you can make all of the financial decisions yourself.
Diana, you know I can't do that. I have a business of my own to run.
Diana, Don't push it, huh? If he doesn't want to be a partner, then you can't force him, right? But I'm willing to make you a bet, Mr. McCall. I'll bet you right now that your little sister in 6 weeks turns this place right around. Would you invest then?
I'll see. Talk to me then.
Well, don't let too much time pass. You'll be missing a golden opportunity.
You really think that's going to happen?
Yeah, I'm willing to bet on it.
I guess I'll have to think about it then. I gotta go. I'll talk to you soon, huh?
Make a go of this place? Where did you get that?
What's to discuss about?
Well, I'm concerned about Dustin.
Yeah?
And I'm considering talking to my attorneys about his living arrangements.
Wait a minute. We all agreed that Dustin would be better off living here with me.
That's right, we did, but he is Gunner's son.
Well, there's no doubt about it. Yes, he is Gunner's son, but Karen was made legal guardian by the courts.
That's right. Karen was, but now Karen is in California, and that changes everything, right, John?
Hold on a minute. What are you driving at here?
I just want to sit down and talk about his future with him, that's all.
What exactly does that mean, his future? What are you talking about, his future? Dustin's future with you?
Possibly.
You push yourself as hard as you can to do what's best for your body. And the more you push, the more you sweat. You need the best deodorant soap you can get.
Give your body the best with Safeguard.
I've used other deodorant soaps, and none of them are as good as Safeguard. Only fresh-smelling Safeguard has a combination of rich, thick lather and unbeatable deodorant soap protection.
Give your body the best, give it Safeguard.
What she got and got a lot of, lots of hair from Prell. Lots of fullness, lots of thickness, lots of hair from Prell. Goodbye limp, goodbye flat, got lots of this and lots of that. Got lots of hair from Prell.
A little Prell leaves you looking like you got lots of rich, lots of thick, lots of full. Thanks a lot, sir.
Get the hair that's got a lot of, get lots of hair from Prell.
Every time he's got the drop on dirt, Mr. Clean, grease and grime, he cleans the whole house to the shine. He's got the tubs and the showers looking fine, all the floors and the counters to the shine. When you get a clean reflection, that's his sign. He cleans the whole house to the shine.
When arthritis pain says you can't, Encaprin's micrograin medicine lets you say,
I can.
You can with Encaprin, a better way to treat minor arthritis pain than plain or buffered aspirin. Because its aspirin micrograins deliver hours of Encaprin's unsurpassed relief in a way that's safer for your stomach than even buffered aspirin. When arthritis pain says you can't, Encaprin lets you say,
I can.
Remember, Encaprin lets you say,
I can.
I can.
Saturday. Claude Forner was the scum of paid assassins. A hired killer marks Mike for murder.
This whole thing is getting a lot rougher than I thought.
Then, on cover-up, there's a murder in Danny's beach house.
Didn't you notice anything strange about the body?
Yes, it was lying in the middle of my living room floor.
Heather Thomas guests as Jack and Danny uncovered a gang of deadly smugglers. Saturday.
Look, I'll tell you about Dustin's future. It is right here in this penthouse with me.
Well, you may be right about that, John, and all I want to do is sit down and discuss things with him.
Sure, fine. He's fine, though. He's doing just real good here. He's happy here. This is his home. It has been for a long time.
Except when you and Karen split up, and he went to live with Karen, right?
Yeah, he did. He lived with her for a little while. Well, I'm sure Dustin felt sorry for her. He didn't want to hurt her feelings.
Well, you have to admit it's an unusual living situation, isn't it?
What is?
Dustin living with you.
What's unusual about that?
Well, you're not related to him in any shape, way, or form.
Neither are you.
I am Gunner's widow.
No disrespect, Barbara, but I have been more of a father to Dustin than Gunner ever was.
Okay, that's fine. But we all know why that is and when the circumstances surrounding it.
Oh, sure, there are reasons for everything. Listen, Barbara, Karen and I gave the boy a home. This is it, right here.
Okay, that's fine. And I don't plan on making any changes so long as he's happy here.
Happy?
Mm-hmm.
Funny word, happy. If you're asking me, do I spoil the boy? Does he get everything that he wants? The answer is no. I don't do that with him. He's a teenager. He's up one day and he's down the next. And I have to call him on a lot of things, like his schoolwork. I get on him about that. I write him about it because it's important. But I have to do that because he's a teenager, because he's a kid.
Is there a problem with school?
Yes, right now there is a problem with school. It's a temporary thing. He's a teenager.
When can I talk to him?
I don't know. He's involved in a lot of activities and stuff like that. I don't know when he'll be back. Why don't I tell him that you want to talk to him? He'll give you a call.
No, I'd like to talk to him this afternoon, John.
This afternoon?
Yes.
Well, Barbara, I don't know if he's going to be here this afternoon. You know, he does have pals that he hangs out with and what have you.
I'll come by a little later, okay? I'm going to get this settled, John.
Walsh?
Doing? You have no business being in here. Why aren't you working?
My work's all taken care of. I was just looking for Mrs. Walsh, and she wasn't in here.
Well, stop messing around with this computer. Do you realize you can mess up an entire program?
No, wait a minute. That's not going to happen, so let's just cool out. Now, I'm supposed to know everything that's going on with the estate, and it stands to reason that I should be in control of everything. Now, what's this?
It's a spreadsheet for the stable operation.
Ah.
You do know what you're doing, don't you?
No, not really. Not really. But I was thinking that maybe, with a little coaching from you, I'd catch on real quick, and then maybe I could log into the bookkeeping department, and I'd give us both a raise.
You need a special code for that.
Oh. Well, sure, it wouldn't be too hard to break, and I would kind of like to know how much Mrs. Walsh is paying you, Beth.
She's paying me a lot, thank you. That's because she knows I'm loyal to her. And I tell her about people who work for her I think she ought to keep an eye on.
Oh. Well, I guess I'll keep that in mind. I was wondering whether or not you could give me a crash course in this computer.
Where'd you learn the basics?
Oh, here and there.
In the prison library?
Oh, you know about that? Huh?
Mm-hmm. Craig, I'm just like you. I have a very inquisitive mind. And I like to learn a lot about the people I work with.
Well, maybe I could help you out with that, you know? Let's see.
We could have handled this. What'd you bid on this?
I didn't bid on it.
When's your deadline?
Steve, look. The deadline is passed, man. It was Friday, okay?
What, you didn't bid on this?
Listen, this is just a subcontracting job for D'Angelo, okay? Now, look, man, you know we haven't had much luck with this guy lately.
Yeah, well, we haven't had much luck with anything lately.
Well, thanks a lot.
Tug, I am not blaming you. I'm telling you, we just haven't had one major job since the Walsh estate.
Okay, Steve, well, look, man, things are just tight, that's all.
No, come on, the jobs are out there. Everybody else is working.
Well, maybe I've been pricing us too high.
No, from what you've shown me, You price jobs as well as anybody I know.
Steve, listen. I've been devoting a lot of time to Heather's career lately, okay? And maybe I just have not been paying enough attention to what's going on around here.
Yeah, maybe something else is going on here.
Listen, man, we just
but maybe
hit
it is
a
because
slump.
of
That's
me.
all. It's a slump.
Right? It's because of the trial.
Everybody knows that you didn't kill old man McCall. Now, some people just can't get past what they read in the newspapers. Look, the bad stuff is behind us.
The hell it is. I'm going to deal with this.
Hey, wait a minute. Where you going?
I got a score to settle.
The clump. Leftover cat food. The part of the can that gets hard, cold, clumpy. Don't make your cat face the clump. Tear into Tendervittles brand cat food.
Fresh.
And watch him tear in. Tendervittles is always fresh, always moist, always tender. So dump the clump. Tear into Tendervittles.
Fresh.
And watch your cat tear in.
The special richness of Folgers crystals. Now, discover that same richness in new decaffeinated Folgers crystals. The only decaffeinated with Folgers' rich aroma. And those dark, sparkling crystals that burst into Folgers' deep, rich flavor.
That is rich.
Discover new decaffeinated Folgers crystals.
Grandpa Luke!
Up here, honey.
My friends love your orange juice.
Well, sure. It's naturally sweet. You see, I let my oranges soak up a full year of sunshine till those oranges of mine fairly burst to overflowing with naturally sweet, delicious Citrus Hill orange juice. You like that naturally sweet taste?
Yeah!
Citrus Hill orange juice. There's a year of sunshine in every sip.
This portion of As the World Turns has been brought to you today by Citrus Hill Orange Juice, 100% pure and naturally sweet, and by rich, delicious Folgers Crystals. We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment.
On Capitol, Julie receives Zed's farewell.
I'm so grateful that you've given me the last few months of life. I loved you.
Today on Guiding Light, a ghost from Alexandra's mysterious past comes back to haunt her.
You're dead.
Guiding Light in Barbados, today.
No, no.
This is CBS.
Break and noontime. He's got easy recipes and helpful cooking hints that will make anyone a hero in the kitchen.
Just eat it, open up your mouth and feed it. You won't get no dessert till you clean up your plate, so eat it. Don't you tell me you're
Mr. Foods, weekdays on Channel 12, 6:30 and noontime.
We're entertaining at home this holiday season. You and your family and friends are invited to join us for the best in entertainment and holiday specials right here at home on 12.
And now, part 2 of As the World Turns.
Doing here? You're not supposed to be in here today.
Oh, well, I know, but I just started thinking about all those little odd jobs that we'd been putting off doing for months, and I thought today is the day to get busy and get them out of the way.
Like what?
Well, like cleaning up the storage room, for one thing.
Dressed like that?
Well,
I don't think so. Besides, I thought we'd decide we were going to do it on some day when this shop was closed.
Oh, why put it off?
Well, for one thing, it takes two people, and I don't see climbing up and down the stairs all day. It would be very much fun.
Okay, forget the storeroom. I'll straighten up that jewelry counter over there. It really does need that. I can do that.
I just did it.
You did that?
Mm-hmm.
It looks very nice, Barbara. I know what I'll do. I'll take care of this and, Oh, Barbara, I just have to keep busy. Busy, busy, busy. I don't mean just sitting here twiddling my thumbs waiting for customers to come in either.
Hey, what's wrong?
I have really been dreading this day. And finally, when I woke up this morning, I realized, yep, the day is finally here.
What's here?
Today's my anniversary. Whit and I would have been married for 2 years.
Oh, Lisa, I didn't know.
How are you going to know? Nobody knows. I don't even think the children remember, and there's really no reason for them to. I miss him very much. So very much, and especially today. Today of all days, and it just doesn't seem possible. Barbara, I'm never going to see him. I am never, ever going to see him again.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I really do.
Oh, honey, of course you do. Bless your heart, of course you know. All right. Now, that's why I must keep very busy doing things and sort of keep me occupied here. It's the truth, Barbara. Ever since Whit died, I just feel as though, I feel as though my life just stopped. And I'm just fortunate, I guess, really, to have his children with me because maybe they need me. Maybe I can be of help to them. At least I hope so. It makes me feel like I have some kind of purpose to my life.
Well, I know what you mean about the children.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you something. I don't think burying yourself in work here is what you should be doing. If you miss him, you miss him. You know what I think you should do?
What?
I think you should go home. You should have a good cry.
No. No, not home. No, not the memories. No.
The memories. Yeah, that's exactly why. You know, those memories are all you're going to have from now on. I know exactly what you mean. When Gunnar died, I didn't think I could stand living in that apartment for another day. And then I realized that my memories of living there with him are the most beautiful things that I have anymore. Everything I see, everything I touch, reminds me of him. And that's okay. That's okay because I loved him. And why would I ever want those memories to go away?
Of course. You're right. You're so right. So, you know where I'm going?
Where are you going to go?
I am going to go home. I'm going to go home. To my beautiful memories.
Hey, listen, look, I understand that, okay? It's just that I've left 3 messages for her and she hasn't returned one of my calls. Well, is there any chance that you guys... All right, well, suppose she doesn't see the little light on the phone. Okay, well, then do me a favor. I want to leave one more message for her. Yeah, okay, well, just put it in the box with the other 3 messages I already left, all right? All right, this is what I want you to say. Tell Miss Dalton that Tucker Foster called and that I'm crazy about her and I want to talk to her, okay? Yeah. No number. She knows it. Thanks a lot. Bye.
You having trouble reaching Heather?
Yeah. I phoned her twice yesterday, and I phoned her twice today, and she still hasn't returned my call.
Well, where is she?
She's in Minneapolis, getting ready to start the tour.
Sounds like you could use a little distraction. How about the 2 of us going to dinner later this evening?
No, Beverly, no. I can't. I tell you why, because I just got an idea. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to fly out there and see her. I'm going to surprise her.
Surprise her, Tucker, or check up on her?
Oh, hey, it's not like that. I miss her.
Well, I hope she has time to see you once you get there.
Well...
You know, Minneapolis is no place to try to keep warm by yourself this time of year.
Yeah, I know. Well, maybe, I'm sure we'll make some time.
Well, look, I'll tell you what. If you give me a call when you get back, we could have some dinner, and you could tell me all about it.
Yeah, maybe I'll do that.
Oh, Tucker, I need to ask you something. You do know Craig Montgomery, don't you?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Well, what do you think of him?
I try real hard not to think about him. It's bad news from the get.
Why?
Well, Montgomery is, he's very self-centered, he's very selfish, and he's very ambitious. He's determined to get ahead, and he doesn't care who he steps on to do it.
Really? Well, he's working for Mrs. Walsh.
Yeah, well, if your boss is smart, she'll put out some rat poison.
Very interesting. Well, thank you, Tucker, for the warning.
Hello? Yeah, can you give me some information on airline flights to Minneapolis?
We gotta get a few things straight. No more $2,000 dresses. No more $100 dresses.
What?
No more massages. No more manicures.
What? Now,
no
wait
more
a minute.
pedicures. No.
Oh.
Until we turn this white elephant around, you're gonna have to rough it just like the rest of us.
I am not going to enjoy this.
No, I don't think you will. But if you want me to be your new crack accountant, you're gonna have to do what I tell you to do.
I still don't know why you told Brian that we would be able to turn this place around. If you would have just kept quiet, I know Brian would have come up with the money.
He wasn't going to give you a plug nickel.
Oh.
He said he wouldn't.
No, you just don't know Brian. He would have come around. He would have hemmed and hawed, given me a big lecture, but in the end, he... Steve.
I want to talk to you.
Well, fine, but Cal and I are right in the middle.
Forget that. I want to talk to you now.
If you use antacids that don't seem to work well enough for you or fast enough for you, maybe they're not strong enough for you. But today, there's double-strength Mylanta 2, the antacid that concentrates nearly twice the medication for nearly twice the acid-neutralizing power of any leading brand. So when you need an antacid, try one that's strong enough for you. Double-strength Mylanta 2, concentrated with nearly twice the antacid medicine. Now in 5-ounce liquid and tablets.
Fresh squeezed. Did it this morning. And then I even made my famous spaghetti. I don't have to do these things, but I do. Even with laundry. I don't have to use Biz bleach, but spaghetti? Spaghetti. Just half a cup of Biz with detergent, and I know it's going to come out. Biz is the only major brand that makes me feel I'm doing all I can. And to me, that's what making a home is about.
Give it all you can with Biz Bleach.
Do you call this a dish?
Pamela's meatloaf surprise.
What about the grease?
We use Dawn. Dawn fights grease, takes it away, helps keep it away.
Forgot this glass.
No problem. See? It looks as clean as this one. And my hands don't feel greasy.
A housewarming present.
Folks, sweet folks.
Dawn takes grease out of your way.
Cal, would you mind?
Oh, no. I'll be with Jill.
Well, I can tell you're upset about something.
Yeah, you can say that.
So what is it?
A few pieces just fell into place, Diana.
What do you mean?
You knew Betsy was alive and you didn't tell me.
Look, Steve, I tried to explain that to Betsy. When she first came in here, I wasn't sure it was her.
And what about when you were in Vermont? Are you going to tell me that you still didn't know?
Vermont?
Vermont! You remember you made a little trip there? You told me about it just before you left. What goes on in that little head of yours, huh? Did you really think that once Betsy remembered who she was going to forget that you had been up there?
Look, Steve, I just don't think you understand all of this.
Oh, I think I do. I think you knew who she was from the minute she walked in that door.
No, I didn't.
The only thing you didn't know is why she didn't recognize you.
That's why I wasn't sure it was her.
So you went to Vermont to find out what was going on?
I just wanted to make sure before I told anyone.
Well, you got the whole story, didn't you? And it was almost too good to be true. Betsy didn't remember who she was. And there was a good chance that she was never going to find out. All you had to do was just walk out and pretend you had never seen her, and just say goodbye, and then nobody would ever know that she was alive.
No,
right?
no, that's not the way it was. When Betsy came here, I thought it looked like her, but she was supposed to be dead.
Craig recognized her the minute he saw her. So did I. Everybody in her family did. Why didn't you?
I don't know. I guess I was just scared they would think I was crazy. I didn't know who to tell.
You could have told me.
I wanted to. I really wanted to the night I came to see you. I was going to, but I kept thinking, what if I'm wrong? What if I got your hopes all up and then it was all a mistake? You couldn't have taken that.
But you were sure enough to go to Vermont, weren't you? And once you were there, you knew that it was Betsy, and you still didn't tell anyone.
I tried. I mean, I wanted to lots of times.
You really make me sick.
Steve, wait. All right. It was a lousy thing to do, I'll admit it. But I just thought that maybe if you really thought Betsy was dead, then you and I could.
I don't believe this.
I'm sorry. I couldn't help it. I loved you that much.
Love. You don't know the meaning of that word. All you know how to do is lie.
Steve, please.
I got nothing more to say to you. I hope I never see you again.
Steve, please don't say that.
Do you want to give me a Christmas present? Tell me that I am never going to see your face again.
Anybody home? Oh, hi, Cook.
Oh, Betsy, hi.
Steve around?
No, I was hoping that you were him, as a matter of fact.
Do you know where he went?
No, he left about an hour ago. He was kind of upset.
About what?
I don't know. He said something about having a score to settle.
Oh, no.
Hey, does that mean something to you?
I don't know. Maybe.
Well, I hope he gets back soon, because I got a plane to catch.
Oh, where are you going?
Well, I'm going to fly out to see Heather.
Oh.
It's a surprise. She doesn't know I'm coming.
Great.
And, I don't want to leave the office uncovered. Steve doesn't know I'm leaving.
Oh, well, don't worry about it. I'll stay here and answer the phone.
Oh, hey, could you? That'd be really great. Thanks.
Yeah, I bet Heather's dying to see you.
Well, I sure hope so. We'll find out, I guess. She doesn't know I'm coming. I hope we'll have time enough to say more than just hi and bye.
Oh, I'm sure you will.
Well, I hope you're right. Look, thanks a lot. I really appreciate it.
Sure, no problem. And give her my love, okay?
I will. Betsy, you know, that thing with Steve, that score he says he's got to settle. Is that a problem for you guys?
I don't know. I hope not.
Well, do me a favor, will you? Try and calm him down, okay? I mean, because the two of you, you've had enough problems. You don't need any more.
I know. I'll do my best, believe me.
Okay. I'll see you later.
All right.
Kim, be there.
Dr. Robert Hughes.
Hi there, Bob. It's
I'm
me.
sorry, I can't come to the phone right now, but if you leave your name and number and a brief message, I'll return your call as soon as possible. If this is a medical problem or emergency, please contact my office at 555-7272. Have a nice day.
I'm more active today than ever, so I take good care of myself. And if I have any aches and pains, I want a pain reliever I can really trust. That's why I take Tylenol. I was first given Tylenol in the hospital, and it worked great. Now I hear Tylenol is the pain reliever hospitals use most. Well, if that's what hospitals use, that's what I want for my aches and pains.
Trust Tylenol, the pain reliever hospitals use most. Now Tylenol introduces caplets, specially coated in shape so they're easy to swallow. New Tylenol caplets.
Okay, what's the difference between a little fun and a lot?
Shake loose, fan loose, definitely Doritos deep fried, high tide, definitely Doritos, Doritos, all out,
No doubt.
some crunch, long lunch, definitely Eddie's, say cheese, one spot, why not?
Nacho cheese Doritos brand tortilla chips. Definitely.
With a Kodak trim print instant camera and film. With prints so thin, so savable, you can keep the memory for years. The Kodak trim print, instant history.
Oh, you ain't got a thing if you ain't got that cling. Giraffe, giraffe, giraffe.
Oh, you ain't got a thing if you ain't got that cling.
Handy Wrap 2 with Cling Plus has twice as much cling as old Handy Wrap, so it seals in freshness and flavor longer.
Giraffe, 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 giraffe.
When it comes to cleaning the bathroom,
Let us do your dirty work.
so you can make a clean getaway. Dell bathroom cleaner with scrubbing bubbles.
Let us do your dirty work.
Hey, we're trying to cut expenses around here. You keep doing that, we'll have to use plastic flowers.
You just stay off my case, Cal. I mean it.
Oh, sorry. You had a little run-in with your friend Steve there, huh? Not the end of the world.
The end of my world.
Only if you let it be.
Oh, how could I be so stupid? Oh, I knew those lies would catch up with me eventually. Oh, I feel so dumb.
I'd like to answer your question, but I don't know what happened.
No, and you're not going to.
Well, that's fine. Suit yourself. You told a few lies, probably had good reason.
Yes, I did.
Well, then stop dragging yourself across the coals. You lied, you got caught, you got chewed out for it. Happens to the best of us.
You could have seen his face.
You know what I think your problem is, Diana?
What?
I think you're mad at yourself. Just for being you and not something else.
What do you mean?
I mean, you're not the Girl Scout type. You never will be. And, it's okay.
Well, maybe. Maybe I want to be a better person. What about that?
Well, that's fine. That's great. I mean, I think everybody should want to be a better person. But don't twist yourself into a pretzel trying to do it. Hey, come on, cheer up, huh? Take all that energy and turn it into saving this place. Because believe it or not, we are going to turn this place around.
Okay. Yeah, I got it. I'll give him the message as soon as he comes in. Right. Okay, thanks for calling. Bye-bye. Oh, Steve, there you are. Do you remember Mr. Blake from the Housing Authority?
Yeah, we used to do a lot of work for him.
Well, right. Well, he just called about a possibility of a new job.
Great. Fantastic. Where's Tucker?
No, he went out of town suddenly to visit Heather. Surprise. It's okay. I've been answering the phones.
All right.
Where have you been?
I had something I had to take care of.
You saw Diana, didn't you?
Yeah.
I really wish you hadn't have done that.
Well, I'm glad I did.
What happened?
What happened is she's out of our lives for good. Oh.
Steve, I know I'm not welcome here, but I have something I'd like to say to you.
Yeah, some things I'd like to say to you, too.
Yeah, I'm sure. I was wrong accusing you the way I did. And I'm not very proud of the way I handled the case in the Argus, either.
I think it's a little late to apologize, don't you?
Honey, just let him finish.
That's really about all I can say. Except that my father's death upset me very badly, and all I could think of was finding the person who was responsible and making sure that he paid for it. I don't expect you to forgive me, but I do want to apologize. In the meantime, if there's anything I can do to make up for it, you know.
There isn't.
I'm sure, but if some free advertising space in the Argus, you know, as much as you want, would help some of the bad publicity.
Brian, you know, you can't buy my friendship back. Some things don't have a price tag.
Honey, it's over. Can't you just forget it? Can't we put it behind us now?
No, not this time. There's some things I'm not going to forget.
Dustin, look at your eye. Does it hurt?
No, nothing.
John didn't tell me anything about that.
I'm not surprised. Still mad at me for getting the thing in the first place.
Now, why is he mad at you? You said you were protecting Lily.
As far as he's concerned, everything I do is wrong. Everything is my fault.
Somehow I don't think he thinks that.
Yeah, how come he grounded me?
He grounded you?
Yeah, if it wasn't this, he'd grounded me for something or other. He's always punishing me.
You know, John told me the two of you get along just fine.
Well, we don't. He's just mad because Karen left and he's stuck with me forever. Yeah, so much tell me he's not stuck with me forever. I could leave, too.
Do you mean that?
Yeah, I mean that.
You know, I've been worried about you. Now, I know Gunnar would have wanted me to look after you.
I thought that was John's job.
Dustin, if you're so unhappy here, it is possible that you could come live with me and Paul.
You're not kidding?
No, I'm not kidding.
I can do that? Tell me when. I'll pack my bags.
Years ago, I enjoyed just growing plants. Today, I've got a growing business. Now that's a change for the better. I used to buy separate detergent and fabric softener. Now Bold 3 detergent plus fabric softener is all I buy. Hard to believe, Bold 3's full-strength fabric softener softens even the scratchiest towels. And controls static, while its tough detergent cleans out dirt like this. Just add water, and the results are beautiful.
A change for the better. Bold 3.
Hot, homemade cookies you can't get out of a bag. Chewy, gooey cookies made with Duncan Hines cookie mix.
Chewy, chewy, gooey, hot and crispy, chocolate chippy, making homemade fun with Duncan Hines cookie mix.
Hot out of the oven, Duncan Hines cookies. Chewy, gooey, oozing with chips. Fun to bake cookies you can't get out of a bag.
Ooh, we love them chewy, love them hot, and love them gooey. Duncan Hines is chewy, gooey, homemade good.
Duncan Hines cookie mix.
Silly Billy.
Homemade good.
Squeezable.
Gotcha.
Charmin. The squeezing gets you. The softness keeps you.
You're working harder with your cleanser.
I don't think I am working harder. Comet cannot out-clean my cleanser.
Okay, let's test it together on a tough, greasy food stain. We'll count the strokes.
I don't believe it. Comet cleaned the stain better than my product. I'm so shocked.
Let's go to the second powder.
It still didn't clean it.
40 strokes compared to 20.
It's unreal. This Comet is really something.
Comet puts more power behind every stroke.
Tonight on Magnum, an orphan on the run
We're looking for the boy's father.
holds a secret people are willing to kill for. Then on Simon and Simon,
Call girls, blackjack tables.
Rick and AJ are caught between a crooked mayor and a mob. And on Knots Landing, has Abby gone too far?
It's my way of saying thank you for bringing me aboard.
Tonight.
Sunday, Kenny Rogers, Dolly Parton, together for the holidays in their extraordinary first special with new songs by Dolly. Kenny and Dolly, A Christmas to Remember.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you really sure that you don't want to live with John?
I have been looking for a way to get out of here. I just wish Karen had room for me. I'd be out of here like a shot. At least she wasn't mean to me all the time.
No, I'm sure she wasn't mean to you, but I think that's a...
Hey, I thought you said you were coming a little later tonight.
Well, this is later. I closed the shop early, and I stopped by. I wanted to talk to Dustin.
Yeah, there's a couple of things I'd like to discuss with you before you talk with Dustin. Dustin, maybe you'd like to go upstairs for a minute or two, huh?
Why?
Because I asked you to, that's why.
Yes, John. Whatever you say. You see what I'm talking about now, right?
What's that all about? What has he been telling you?
Look, why don't we start from the top, okay? And why don't you tell me the whole story this time?
Are you still at it?
Oh, I'm just hacking around.
Still trying to get into the accounting records, I bet.
It can be done. Just give me a little time here.
Craig, I was wondering whether the invitation to dinner was still good.
What?
The invitation to dinner.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, sure. How about the club?
That sounds good.
Terrific. All right, terrific. Hey, I know. How about a drink?
Are you kidding? If Mrs. Walsh comes...
No. Mrs. Walsh is not going to come back here because, you see, I checked her schedule, and I happen to know that she's not due back today at all.
Oh, I see.
So, what do you want?
A scotch.
You got it, kid.
You're pretty resourceful, aren't you?
Resourceful, me? Well, I tried.
Bonsoir, entrez. Nous n'avons pas toute la journée.
I don't know. Just a minute. Wait, please. Who are you?
Nous servirons les hors d'œuvre et cocktails ici.
Right here. Would you please tell me?
Trouvez la cuisine et faites votre apparition. C'est emploie un chef qui s'en aille.
Here. You with the hat. The big
Set up
hat.
the dining room. If the china is not satisfactory, use what we brought.
I would like to ask you, what are you doing here and who are you?
I am André from Paris. I have flown in with my staff, and we are here to prepare dinner for 5. We shall serve cocktails at 7, and then...
No, just a moment, please. Gentlemen, everyone, please, shh. I'm afraid there is a terrible mistake. A mistake. You see, you are obviously in the wrong house.
No, madame. André never makes the mistake. It was all arranged by Mr. Whitney McCall.
Come with me into the sunset, Lipton Citrus Sunset, and know what great taste tastes like in herbal tea. Luscious oranges, delicate hibiscus, cinnamon, rose hips, rare Davana, blended together in Lipton Citrus Sunset for a taste like no other herbal tea. Come, drink in the sunset. Satisfy your taste with Lipton Citrus Sunset, just one of the tantalizing herbal teas from Lipton.
You make me feel brand new.
How come
come I hardly ever see you lugging anything home from the dry cleaners? What is it? What do you do? Buy a brand new wardrobe every 2 weeks?
I lug home this instead.
Well, what?
You'd be amazed at what you can wash with it, like the sweaters and pants and his shirt. Anything washes beats buying a brand new wardrobe.
I'd save a fortune on dry cleaning.
And you'd see him about 10 pounds lighter.
You make me feel brand new.
Woolite.
Stay tuned for Capital. Next on most of these CBS stations. Fashions by Off-Broadway Boutique, New York. Jewelry by Alexis Kirk. Join us tomorrow for As the World Turns.